Welcome to Yaya Jetsets. Join me as we explore 20 breathtaking natural wonders around the globe. From majestic mountains to mystical rivers, stunning waterfalls to surreal salt flats, we're diving into the world's most awe-inspiring landscapes. Subscribe now and let's embark on this incredible adventure together. The Amazon River. One of the most impressive water bodies on Earth, the Amazon is the longest river in South America at over 4,000 miles and has the largest drainage system on the planet, discharging roughly 7,400,000 cubic feet per second. Whether or not the Nile is, in fact, longer is a point of contention for some, as debates rage over the Amazon's true headwaters. Surrounding the river's drainage basin, the Amazon rainforest is just as impressive, stretching out over 9 different countries and roughly 40% of Brazil's landmass. With all that space, it's no wonder the South American rainforest plays host to more species than any other bioreserve on the planet, including countless species that have yet to be recorded. Ha Long Bay. Ha Long Bay in northern Vietnam is a popular tourist destination thanks to its gorgeous limestone karsts and floating fishing village. The landscape formed by its 1,602,000 islands and islets, most of them uninhabited, is just spectacular. Thanks to these unusual landforms, many of them still unaffected by human impact, the area became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994. The bay is also home to a diverse range of marine life and ecosystems, making it a haven for biodiversity. Iguazu Falls. The famous Iguazu Falls straddle the Iguazu River on the border between Argentina and Brazil. Its name, Iguazu, means big water in Guarani, and it seems appropriate. Made of 275 waterfalls, it's the largest waterfall system in the world. The tallest of these waterfalls, where approximately half of the river's flow falls, is called the Devil's Throat, a long, narrow, U-shaped chasm whose thunderous sound visitors never forget. The falls are also surrounded by lush rainforests that are home to diverse wildlife, including jaguars and howler monkeys. Puerto Princesa Subterranean River. The Puerto Princesa Subterranean River is located on the Philippine island of Palawan and leads into a cave that you can take boat tours through. It was impressive enough as it was, but in 2010, a group of environmentalists discovered the river has a second floor, so there are small waterfalls inside the cave. As the river emerges directly into the sea, its lower portion is subject to tidal influences. The underground river is part of a national park that is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its pristine natural beauty and unique geological formations. Komodo Island. Komodo Island is part of the Indonesian archipelago and is famous for being home to Komodo dragons in Komodo National Park. Its history also makes it a special place as its inhabitants, around 2,000 compared to the island's 5,700 remaining Komodo dragons, are said to be descendants of former convicts who were exiled to the island in the 19th century by a sultan in Sumbawa. Also found on the island is Pink Sand Beach, one of the world's best destinations for snorkeling and diving when the island is open to visitors. The park itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its rich marine biodiversity and stunning terrestrial landscapes. The Great Barrier Reef. Australia's famous gigantic Barrier Reef is sadly at risk of being destroyed by climate change, overfishing, and tourism. Coral bleaching is more widespread than previously thought, and scientists have admitted this great wonder is at a terminal stage and in desperate need of humans to alter their behavior. It'd be a sad end for the largest natural structure in the world. Despite the challenges, the reef still hosts an incredibly diverse range of marine life, including over 1,500 species of fish, 401 types of hard coral, and dozens of species of whales, dolphins, and porpoises. The Grand Canyon. The famous Massive Canyon cut by the Colorado River through Arizona is one of the few wonders that belongs on every iteration of this list. At 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and attaining a depth of over a mile, it's not the longest nor the steepest canyon in the world, but its overall scale combined with the beautifully colored landscape makes it one of the most amazing natural wonders. The Colorado River has been carving this canyon throughout, according to several studies, 5 to 6 million years. The Grand Canyon is also rich in geological history, with rock layers that reveal a timeline of Earth's history over billions of years. Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls, on the Zambezi River between Zimbabwe and Zambia, is the largest waterfall by volume in the world at over 5,500 feet wide and 355 feet high. Its local name in Tokelea Tonga is Mosi Oatunya, which literally means the smoke that thunders, giving a perfect explanation of what you'll feel if you get close to it. The falls create a mist that can be seen from miles away and support a unique ecosystem in the surrounding area, including rainforests that thrive in the moisture from the falls. Mount Everest. Everest's peak is 29,035 feet above sea level, or at least it was. Nepal's earthquake in 2015 is believed to have clipped the mountain's height, so India and Nepal are about to measure it afresh. For the sake of counting these, if you've seen Mount Everest, located on the border of Nepal and Tibet, you've been to it. You don't have to have made it to the summit. The mountain is part of the Himalayas, the highest mountain range in the world, and has been a symbol of human endurance and exploration for decades. Paricutín Volcano. Paricutín Volcano in Mexico makes it on most lists, just for the sheer bizarreness of its history. It was a cornfield in 1943, and then, in the span of a year, grew to a height of 11,175 feet. By the time the volcano's eruptions ceased in 1952, its peak measured a whopping 9,110 feet above sea level. The villages around it are buried in lava, and only a church bell tower juts out from the rock. Despite its rapid growth, Paricutín has become a fascinating study site for volcanologists and a unique tourist attraction for those interested in geology. Moraine Lake. Moraine Lake, which you may recognize from many a default screensaver, is one of the most beautiful and busiest places in Canada. Near Lake Louise, Moraine Lake shares the same distinctively blue water caused by tiny rock particles from the nearby glaciers that float on the surface and reflect that brilliant blue color. If you want to visit, you'll need to take a shuttle from Lake Louise Ski Resort. Try to get there as early as possible. If it's too crowded, opt for the hike to a high elevation at nearby Lake Louise, which looks down on the Victoria Glacier. The surrounding valley of the 10 Peaks offers stunning vistas and numerous hiking trails. The Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, on the border of Jordan and Israel, is one of the saltiest bodies of water in the world. So salty that you can famously float in it and that no macroscopic organisms can survive in it. It was one of the world's first health resorts for Herod the Great and has supplied a wide variety of products, from asphalt for Egyptian mummification to potash for fertilizers. However, it's receding at an alarming rate. The Dead Sea is also known for its unique mineral-rich mud, which is believed to have therapeutic properties. Mount Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is Africa's tallest mountain and, as it's a dormant volcano, the tallest freestanding or non-massive mountain in the world. Since Hans Meyer and Ludwig Purtscheller reached its summit in 1889, it has remained a popular climbing destination. It has also been the subject of many scientific studies because of its shrinking glaciers. The mountain consists of 3 volcanic cones, Kibo, Mawenzi, and Shira, with Kibo being the highest. The Matterhorn. The Matterhorn, which rises to 14,692 feet between Italy and Switzerland, is considered one of the most difficult mountains to climb in the world, particularly from the Italian side. While expert rock climbers may be able to summit it, for everyone else, the best way to see it is to take the Matterhorn gondola from Zermatt. Though if the weather is really nice, you'll be able to see the Matterhorn from various vantage points around town. The mountain's iconic pyramid shape has made it one of the most photographed peaks in the world. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia's salt flat, is the world's largest. During the rainy season, water collects on the ground, creating a mirror-like effect, giving photographers something extra surreal to capture. As with many ancient natural wonders, there's a legend behind it. There was a love triangle between 3 mountains in the area, and the one who was eventually left out cried so many salty tears that it created this lake. Salar de Uyuni is also a significant source of lithium, a crucial component for batteries in electronic devices and electric vehicles. Giant's Causeway. Giant's Causeway is a group of some 40,000 basalt columns in Northern Ireland that's believed to be about 50–60 million years old. It's a World Heritage Site and free to visit since most of the land is owned by the country's National Trust, which is akin to a park service. The rest is privately owned. However, there is a low fee to see the visitors' centre's displays, take a guided tour, or park on site. Those tickets cost about $15 USD and should be purchased in advance if possible. The unique hexagonal columns were formed by ancient volcanic activity and have inspired numerous myths and legends, including the tale of the giant Finn McCool. Zhangjiajie, the stunning sandstone pillars of Wulingyuan. Scenic and historic interest areas Zhangjiajie look like they belong on Avatar's Pandora rather than Earth. Luckily, visitors only have to travel as far as China's Hunan province to see this spectacular natural wonder for themselves. The area is home to more than 3,000 narrow sandstone pillars and peaks, many of which rise over 200 meters high. The park also features rich biodiversity, with numerous plant and animal species unique to the region. Antelope Canyon. Antelope Canyon, known as the place where water runs through rocks, is a breathtaking natural wonder in Arizona. This magnificent slot canyon has captivated visitors worldwide with its stunning beauty and unique geological formations. The canyon is divided into two sections, Upper and Lower Antelope Canyon, both offering unique and breathtaking views. Aurora Borealis, venture to the Arctic Circle to witness the enchanting dance of the Northern Lights. The ethereal, colorful ribbons of light that grace the polar skies create a celestial ballet that will leave you in utter awe. This natural light display is caused by collisions between electrically charged particles from the sun that enter the Earth's atmosphere. The best time to see the Northern Lights is during the winter months, from late September to early April. Pamukkale. This ancient hilltop spa center is home to extraordinary scallop-shaped cotton-white travertine formations that dazzle the eye with their shiny white brilliance. The terraces form when warm natural springs of water containing high concentrations of dissolved calcium bicarbonate cascade over the edge of the cliff. As the water cools, calcium forms and deposits harden, creating an unusual series of terraced shelves and ridges, and between them, natural spa baths. Pamukkale, which means cotton castle in Turkish, is also home to the ancient ruins of the city of Hierapolis, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through 20 breathtaking natural wonders. If you enjoyed this adventure, please hit the like button and share it with fellow travel enthusiasts. Don't forget to subscribe to Yaya Jetsets and click the bell icon to stay updated on our next exciting destinations. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep discovering the beauty of our amazing planet. Safe travels.